Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We are here for our AEW Dynamite live reaction. Tonight should be a pretty decent show, I'm hoping. Yeah, we got a lot of new first-time matches. I will say we got, as you can tell by the thumbnail, we have Ty Valkyrie and Deonna Purrazzo, which that's not a first-time match. In AEW, it's a first-time match. First-time match in AEW, we have Jericho and Fletcher. We have Hangman versus one of the guys from the Gates of Agony, Swerve. We don't know who he's going against. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, Moxley and Jeff Hardy.
Hangman's going against Koa.
Yeah, Moxley's supposedly in the main event tonight, so against Jeff Hardy. So, and I don't like watching Moxley, so hopefully that means something's gonna happen where he just doesn't win. Because here lately he wins with he wins by submission every match. It used to be the roll up. He would win by roll up every match. But
yeah, it has been pretty repetitive with him lately. I want to see something a little bit different.
Listen,
okay, so I was about to say they did. I saw the thing with RJ City and Renee Paquette, and they said that RJ City said that this was the main event, but apparently not. Or are they running that money events the first part of the show?
I guess this kind of confirms Moxley's winning by submission. So that's pretty bad. Like I will say that every match tonight is pretty much predictable. Like Hangman's gonna win, Swerve's gonna win, Dino's gonna win. Moxley probably will win this match, but it wouldn't hurt to have a Will Ospreay interference
to start a feud with Mox.
Yeah, that's supposedly going to be his first match in AEW.
Oh,
I mean, he's free to come to AEW in February, and that's just tomorrow. So,
because I thought he wasn't like available until February 12th or something. I thought that was like his last day.
Well, he's gonna supposedly he's free to come full time in February. That's when his contract expires. But
yeah,
he might be wrestling his first match in AEW in March, probably at Revolution, which that's what he said. What was the last pay-per-view that they announced a big signing? Full Gear or
I think it was Full Gear, right? It was Full Gear.
Yeah, it was one of the pay-per-views that they had a big signing, and it was Will Ospreay.
Yeah, I believe that was Full Gear, if I'm not mistaken.
I will be right back. I gotta grab allergy medicine. My eyes are like watering, and I keep sneezing. So just give me 1 second, you guys.
We had a different kind of stage setup tonight. It looks a little bit different.
Dude,
I don't know what it is.
And then, even the commentary team is ringside. Like, I haven't seen that on Dynamite in a while.
Looks like they got the collision set up for Dynamite. What happened with Jeff Hardy? Something happened. He didn't look right there. Something happened.
Wow, what did you see? What did you see? What did you see? I missed it.
Well, he came out and then he didn't look like he looked pissed or something. I don't know.
Oh man,
just the way he looked, or maybe it's just me. Maybe he's just looking like that. I don't know. I mean, Matt Hardy came out like me left. So. But sure, lately Hardy's been doing stuff on his own.
Right, because he's had a pretty few good past singles matches, right? Damn, I hope
he's looking. I don't know what that was.
Man.
I don't know if he's hurting or what. I'd rather him be hurt than,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm hoping that it's that.
Like, we need one of those chances at AEW one of these days. Fox here, who has a great night. Yeah, it's been pretty well. I'm 5 minutes in, but it's been a pretty decent show, I guess. First 5 minutes in. Imagine if this match was a TLC match. Yeah, prime Jeff, like 2000s Jeff Hardy and current Moxley in a TLC would be crazy.
Yeah, but I'm not too sure where I'm at with Jeff doing that stuff right now. I would be
He's
He's
worried.
been looking really good. I wouldn't want him to suffer any setbacks. He's been looking so awesome lately, and like all of his moves have been so crisp. He's really been on. I don't want to see him hurt himself.
Yeah.
I don't
Just
know
yet.
what happened. Like that looked weird when he came out, and then
Yeah, I don't know if you saw Sarah, but yeah, apparently he did. Yeah, he didn't look too right.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hopefully.
Mox be yelling some stuff in his ear.
but he's been pretty much
Ooh.
dominating this match so far. Hardy has.
Yeah, well, if he went out there and if he was any sort of messed up, I'm sure that a lot of these hits are not pulled.
I don't know. Maybe it was just. I don't know. Just weird.
He looks okay, I guess. I mean, he doesn't look too.
In the last few matches, he got up. He's been getting up perfectly fine. He hasn't had any.
Oh, he's been
moments.
crisp. Like everything's been landing. It's been good.
I feel like something happened that was not in a match. You never know. Jeff Hardy does a lot of dirt biking. He does a lot of stuff. A lot of
Oh
crazy,
yeah, outside of it.
That's one hard.
Yeah,
That's
he's
one
like
hard. So.
Darby. He's like older.
Yeah,
Darby.
he's basically like Darby because Jeff Hardy does. Or no, in the documentary we're talking about, when we're talking about documentaries, in the Hardy's documentary, they showed Jeff Hardy at his house. Like he does a lot of dirt biking stuff. He does flips, and that's exactly what Darby does, except it's skateboard. But I'm pretty sure Jeff Hardy would do that years ago. He probably would have said, "Yeah, I'll do it." Anything dangerous, Jeff Hardy and Darby just like to do.
What is that? Is that a Hardy Boys documentary?
Yeah, it was a while back, but they showed Jeff Hardy doing all kinds of
like doing all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah.
stuff. He actually got hurt doing that one time. He had to have surgery.
Damn, for real? How long was he out? You remember?
This is years ago. He was probably out for a little while because there for a while he was in WWE. Then he went to TNA. Then he went back to WWE. Then went back to TNA. Then went back to WWE. He was going back and forth.
See, and that's bad because that could set back a push, and then that's why like NFL contracts, with players, like they put clauses in there where you can't do if you get injured doing something that's not related to, what you're supposed to be doing as far as training wise, they void out your contract and
it's so true though. Your body is your tool when it comes to a job like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't see pizza delivery guys being like, "Oh well, I totaled my car. I should still be able to do my job."
Yeah. And it's true because they're an investment, right? I mean, when somebody you buy their, when you put them under contract, you're putting an investment in them to be, a part of your show, a star of your show. So yeah.
For yada 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 years, right?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Tony's got another announcement next week. Big announcement. At this point, just let it be a surprise.
I like the surprises better than his itty bitty announcement.
Wardlow versus Commander. Tonight might be Commander's last match. He
gonna get broken in half.
Oh wow!
Really? Now I'm interested because last week we had a sit down interview with Tony and Deanna, but it was not actually. It was still a sit down interview, but it was out in the stage.
It was really lovely.
I'm curious if this one will also be just a pre-taped or will it be actually on the stage? I prefer better on the stage because it's more raw. It's more.
And we don't get a lot of those. We don't get a lot of those in AEW.
No,
a lot of them are always pre-taped. Dude, like 90% of the time, they're pre-taped interviews.
Great interaction.
So I'm guessing that's going to be the main event, right? Swerve and his mystery opponent.
Ooh, ow.
Commentary. That might be it.
I know Jeff Hardy. He left WWE in 2003. There was a bunch of people that left. Like a lot of them were TNA, Team 3E, Christian, Kurt Angle.
Hey, so we got those are the CML guys, right? That are ringside. Those guys.
Moxley's.
Oh.
I think it was a
Let's
great
go, let's
interaction.
go. Oh,
Let go.
let's
Let go,
go.
Christian.
Oh.
Okay,
He's
so
with
note to
Moxley's.
self, Sai is pretty ahead of you guys.
No, I think
Wasn't there
both of y'all are ahead of
disqualification?
me. I'm behind like bad with both of y'all.
I guess this is no disqualifications. I guess.
I think so. I mean, I figured it would be.
I mean, you
Just
can't
threw
just
that
throw a
chair.
chair at somebody, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You see that, but that, they need to
We're all having an amazing
they need to
day.
announce that stuff,
Matches are
man.
amazing too. We got comments. Still do that.
I agree. Bailey's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I saw this thing right where they said where Michael Cole had said almost a future Hall of Famer. Right? It's like, what are you talking about? She's done everything already. Like, yeah, she's a Hall of Famer.
Thank you. Ian.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope you're having an amazing day as well. Yeah, dude. So I might end up watching some Raw, man. They're gonna Raw's coming over here in June, so I might have to get on that.
I have
get on
to.
it.
I have to now. They're like with the whole Cody and Jade stuff going on. Like I have to start watching WWE.
Oh, and actually, yeah, this is probably the best time to start watching, right? Is the
I know.
WrestleMania, is Royal Rumble, and then all that road to WrestleMania stuff.
I'm like, oh, that keeps sucking me back in.
Yeah.
I knew it would, though. The moment that I fell in love with AEW, I knew I was going to have to eventually start watching WWE again just because it's how the industry works, right? Like, my people that I fall in love with here will eventually, some of them at least, will go there. And I'll get new people to love from there coming here. And that's just how it's going to go, right? And now that they've debuted Jade, I'm like, well, now I gotta watch. Like, now I'm interested.
Yeah, she looked good in the Rumble. I was really happy how she came out. She looked good. I don't know, carry Nia Jax, man. That's a tall task.
Picking her up like that, making it look like nothing.
Yeah, but that was good. But I'm probably gonna hop on. I don't know about SmackDown, but definitely gonna be watching some Monday Night Raw, especially with no football on. So gotta, there's gonna be something to watch now. Because I did tune in on Monday. I watched on Monday, and then they announced the next day that they were going to be here in June. Tickets just went on sale, so I'm like, I gotta go. I have to go, and I'm really pissed. Like, honestly, I'm thinking about boycotting watching.
Hey, Connor.
That's the question. I was looking forward to someone. I wasn't gonna bring it up because it's AEW, but I was looking forward to someone asking me that.
I was like, I'm ready for it. I do.
It really sucks. Yeah, it really sucks. That was a really good sequence to him and Cody at the end, the World Rumble, and it was really, really good.
I know. I liked it too.
If anyone watched his promo, that was all from the heart. Like, he really, really wanted this to. Some said that he was going to win the Rumble, but I don't believe that. I believe Cody was always going to win. And then the plan was for Punk to win the Chamber and then face Rollins. But I think I really like the promo he cut. Really good promo. Promos like that are why I like CM Punk. Especially the what's his name? Chad Gill. Someone named Chad. One of his friends. It was a really good story. I didn't know that about that. Yeah, it's really nice that Punk does stuff like that for people. Yeah, he's back 4 to 6 months, so he'll be back for SummerSlam or is it torn? What does he have? A torn? I don't know. Something to do with your shoulder.
If you watch the video, Connor, of our live, you can see it. I literally turn and I look to King and I go, he's gonna be out for the next 3 months. Just you watch. And I called it, and he's like, no. And then all of a sudden it's like he's hurt, and I'm like, I figured. I think you can see where he hit. Like it almost to me where he hit that ring post.
Yeah,
they said it was Drew McIntyre. Give him the layout because as soon as Drew McIntyre hit him with like that DDT type thing, he went and directly started like going to his arm. So I
Yeah, I
think
watched
that
some
was it.
doctors. Like, there's these people on YouTube, like doctors and stuff. Like, they'll analyze stuff like this, and like they showed like before the move and then after, and then like his whole. It looked really, really nasty. If you don't like seeing body parts and
Oh no.
industrial situations, I wouldn't watch that.
I'm definitely gonna have to look.
It's the very small details. I don't like watching medical stuff and stuff like that
I
because
do.
it's gross.
Mhm.
I actually work kind of in the medical field a little bit, kind of. But yeah, that was yeah. He'll be back sometime. Hopefully summertime, 4 to 6 months. So he'll be back.
That's unfortunate.
He'll be probably surgery this month, and then he'll yeah 4 to 6 months. So it's possible to have an early return. It's always possible to
Good.
be ahead of
Ooh,
I mean, I need Mox to chill
it
on
didn't look
Jeff
bad.
Hardy a little bit. I mean, he's over there giving him those elbows and spiked pile driver.
Damn.
My boy's already suffered
Oh,
enough
that looked like
CTE,
a
bro.
weird landing.
That's enough CTE for my guy. Come on, man.
Ooh.
Figure this match at what? 16? I won't say 16, maybe 13 minutes. Including entrances. Come on, Hardy.
Yeah.
Please, Moxley, catch you. There you go. Normally, if you've not seen the time when Jeff Hardy did that to Jinder didn't even catch him, and then he sold the move anyways. Hey, look, I don't know if anyone's seen that. The move he just did, the Whisper in the Wind.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff is looking pretty decent here.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks like a little bit of an owie landing, but good.
A lot of people don't catch that move.
Yeah, that's horrifying to think that though. Like
The Moxley caught him there. That was good.
he did. He did. There's
If you didn't know
for
that, it's fine.
a lot of people say that AEW isn't safe. But I see a lot of wrestlers go out of their way, even like, and I brought it up with the Luchas, but there's a lot of people that go out of their way to make things extra safe. Yeah, like I don't know, like some things that they do is crazy, but like you watch people take care of each other a lot in this company, and I like
Well, I
that.
mean, yeah, but and the thing is too, like to say that it's not safe, like, bro, these are professionals. Like they get paid to do this. However they want to wrestle, they should be able to wrestle how they want to wrestle.
100%.
They shouldn't be babysitted and say, "Oh, don't do this because you might." No.
You don't go to Cirque du Soleil and be like, you can't jump through that little ring of fire in the sky.
There you go. Exactly. So yeah,
I agree.
So they should be able to wrestle how they want to wrestle. If they get hurt, they get hurt. It happens. It's part of the business. It's
But
like
they take care of each other.
it's like we watch football because we want to see them hit each other. We don't watch it to watch them play tag. You know, we watch football and people get hurt. I mean, that's just the way. That's what happens. I mean, yeah.
That's another sport where guys aggressively hug each other.
You can't ballerina this shit. Like you have to, you have to make it as good as a product as you can. Make it as most realistic because we know that the outcomes, are how they are. So at least make the in match, the in ring stuff entertaining.
Nobody home.
I think some guys maybe that we should readjust the moveset because they always get injured.
Agreed. But that's the thing, though.
Like even their tag team name, they're at the top of the list. Top Flight's at the top of getting injured all the time.
Yeah,
like
so at that point, you need to think about your in-ring routine, your moveset. Like at that point, you got to think about it.
You have to remember that Dante's big injury happened on a huge spot. That was a massive spot. And Darius, didn't he get hurt in a car accident? That didn't even happen in the ring.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like something like a lot of these injuries could happen with the most simplest things. I mean, look at Big E. Look at what Big E, like he was just supposed to take a flip over suplex, and the guy couldn't throw him over, high enough, and broke his neck. Like
Adam Cole jumped out of the ring and shattered his ankle.
Oh yeah, he jumped off of the ramp. It was just a simple jump. It was just a simple hop off a ramp, and then shattered his ankle and went 2 or 3 places. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, and like that's just I don't know. It should happen.
What did I say? Moxley would win by submission. He won exactly by the move I said. Like At this point, don't even use Jeff
I
Hardy.
like this.
Like, Jeff Hardy's just going to lose it.
Okay, all right. I like it.
Wait, what happened?
Just the whole Jeff flipping Mox off and Moxley's response to it, just the smile and nod, like, all right, okay, yeah. It was good. I like the interactions. I love the subtle interactions. That's what really gets it for me. I like story and subtle things like that. I'm like, what could this lead to? That was fun. Oh, yay. Yay, I knew this was going to be a good interaction.
He threw him the finger, right? That was funny. He went. All right, I love that for Jeff. That was awesome. Come on, Will Ospreay, come on.
You're standing in the ring an awful lot.
Right,
A little bit longer.
Right, a little bit longer than usual. It seems like.
Oh, I think he talked too much because they've been trashing him this entire.
Here we go. He wants the luchas to come in there. Come on. Oh shit.
Let's
go. Let's go. Here goes Claudio. Right? Claudio got him coming out, and Yuta.
Moxley could tear these guys up if he wanted to.
100%, break them all in half. But look at it.
Oh, I love this. I love this. Kick all the security guards' asses.
This
is neat.
Is that Christopher Daniels? Yeah, now there's Matt Lee. Why are you coming here? Oh,
I think that's so neat.
That one guy.
Right, but what the hell?
So it's gonna be a 4-on-4 probably.
Since when did they become?
I don't know, but I love it. I'm like, what's happening?
So they're putting Matt Lee in this because the other guy on their team looks exactly like him.
Okay, now I wish the show would have ended with this. I think that would have like built
a cliffhanger.
Yeah, big cliffhanger right there.
Yeah.
Like, now I want to see these Mexicans,
Although it does set me throughout the entire episode now because I'm like, are they going to come back? Are they going to announce something? Like, what's happening here? So to start it off like that isn't bad either because it keeps you tuned in. People aren't dropping out.
Yeah, it's either one or. Yeah, it's either or. You have to open it.
Yeah, you either have to start it or end it that way.
Yeah, that's great. I like how Tony's building these guys as to be something. These CMLL guys. I like that. I know nothing about that Mexican wrestling league. I've watched a couple of pay-per-views at AAA, but I've never seen anything of the CMLL guys. I'm gonna have to.
Speaking of luchas,
what do we got?
Johnny asks, from 1 to 10, how would you rate Andrade's time in AEW?
-10. Nah, I'm just kidding.
What?
Probably like a 4. He didn't even win a title. Like, I don't know. He had the backstage stuff with Sammy and.
He had some great matches, though. His ladder matches are insane.
I think Tony tried with him, but I'll go like a 4 out of 10.
I hope that he gets more chance to shine, which I think he will, obviously being part of the family he is now part of, and with the talent that he has. Like, he's an amazing wrestler. He does give me naughty dreams, though. I do not like seeing him on TV. That's a well-known fact in the podcast. You guys have already known that. Don't look at me like that. But like, yeah, no, it's like I'm like it's like the most awkward thing ever because the man is not my type. But yeah, I'm like, okay. Well, yeah, so I want to give him like a. I saw the potential, and his matches were great. When he was out there, when he was doing it, I want to give him a 7. But that's with the complete lack of proper usage. He had great matches, but not great stories.
Yeah, it seems to like that's gonna be the same with Malachi Black. If they don't use him, he's gonna be going back to WWE and
bye. His woman's there. Like, would you not want to be her?
I can already see them reforming the faction in WWE, but it's gonna be the House of Alistair.
That would be crazy. They need it too.
But that's always crazy to me, bro. Like how these guys. Well, I mean, I understand they want to go back with their wives, but man, going back to the place that fired you is just like,
Yeah.
I could never go back to a job that fired me.
I feel like
You're not being utilized properly.
I feel like Triple H, like he brought a lot of those guys to WWE, so I feel like they have a lot of trust in him.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the people that haven't been there don't trust him because he hasn't been able to sign like any big like free agent. You know, that's the only thing is that, you know, for some reason they don't trust him. But these other guys, but to me, I think these other guys that don't have any, you know, sort of link to the company that they go back, right? Because Aleister Black has Selena Vega and, you know, Andrade with Charlotte. You know, probably even Buddy Matthews might end up going back, you know, to be over there with Rhea. You know, and to me, I get that. You know, I get that because I mean, if I had a significant other like hot as those are, I want to be around them all the time.
Yeah,
I'd give Andrade a 6. He had a lot of good matches. His matches with Pac, guys like Cody. He had good matches with Buddy
Was
Matthews.
it Brody?
I think he went against Brody, but he went against Cody. He went against Pac. He went against Phoenix. He went against.
Trying to think of a specific match
so
for the Canadian Destroyer on the ladders.
Well, when he was like, sometimes he was injured, but when he wasn't, they didn't really like. He was stuck in the Hardy, the HFO thing.
Oh my god, dude, that was the worst.
I'm so excited for Toa Leona.
That was the worst. Like, oh my god, I saw that the other day.
I will give Tony that he tried using him a lot more at the very end.
He did. Please don't leave.
It felt like he was trying to do it. Like, why weren't you doing this like 2 years ago? Like you're there for 3 years, and he only had 42 matches.
Wow, with a man like that, with the star power that he had. Aww.
And everyone said when he first came to AEW, he should have been a champion.
I thought that he should be a star.
He should have beat Sammy or personally, I would have already had him as if I was booking it, he would have already been a 2-time international, probably 3-time TNT. I really like Andrade. He's very good.
But honestly, Tony probably sees something, right? When he sees somebody, he's like, maybe I don't get the vibe right. Like, you know, it's like,
I don't know. I just feel like it was a missed opportunity. I feel like it was a missed opportunity.
I feel like there's something else there that is like, it's for some reason Tony doesn't push somebody to get a belt because he could have had, you know, the TNT title. I mean, and he could have even got that international championship from Orange. Right? I mean, that would have been great.
It's just signing too many people, and
that was the hiring boom. He got lost in the shuffle.
That's going to continue to happen if they keep on signing everyone. But
people are going to leave though too.
Well, yes, people are going to leave, but you have to. People are going to leave if you're not utilizing them. You know, like I feel like we are just starting to get to the point where we are pulling everything together after the last hiring boom. And I love what they're doing with Deonna. I don't feel like they're just bringing her in and like tossing her right at the top. I know that she's had her interview with Tony, but they have that like history. But she's also, I don't know, she's got to wrestle a couple of people. She didn't just come in and be like, I'm going to be the champion. And I don't know. It feels like they're working with the story a lot better than they were before when they were just hiring people and throwing them right to the top.
Yeah, but these guys gotta understand though. I mean, it's a loaded roster, so you have to understand like it's gonna take time to get to to do something like just
they have 4 shows.
You're making money, like I understand I understand you want to get championships and all that, and you want to be on TV all the time, but like stuff is gonna take time. Like it's a loaded roster. The company's gotten a lot bigger. It's not like you're gonna like Andrade, he's going to WWE mainly because his wife is over there. He's not going because he's gonna get a world title push. He's gonna be a mid-carder over there, basically doing the same shit that he was doing here.
Some of the greatest and most memorable wrestlers of all time were mid-card wrestlers because they had great stories. They were either funny or interesting. They were in the promotion for a long time. It's not bad to be a mid-card wrestler if you got good story, you got people you're wrestling, you're on television lots, you're pushing people, you're involved in lots of things.
Yeah, and as long as you're a good wrestler too, like as long as you can wrestle too, yeah.
But I mean, if that wrestling capabilities is neither here nor there in mid card, sometimes I'm just going to say that.
Because for Andrade, it's harder for him, not speaking the language. It's harder. There's a barrier there about being charismatic and and having a good storyline because it's a little harder.
Like El Vikingo can't speak English, and he's got more time than Andrade probably has. His entire run.
And he hasn't, but he hasn't won crap.
This is a solid question because money motivates me very, 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 very much. Okay, so to answer your question, I was making about $110,000 to $120,000 a year doing the job that I did last time, that I was currently doing before being a full-time content creator. And if my boss called me right now and was like, "Come work for me again," I would say some very unpleasant things that would get us banned from YouTube. So no, I would not. And I make like a minimum wage job worth of money doing what I do right now. Like minimum wage. Like I barely count myself as a contribution to my household. But would I go back? No.
But you're happy. You're happy.
I am happy. That's the thing. I get to do what I want to do creatively. I feel much better. I'm less stressed. I'm facing less abuses. I mean, my guy, money isn't everything. And I'm super money motivated. Like, I will tell you right now, like, I am money motivated, man. I was working 12 hours a day, 6 days a week in the worst environment ever. I was making bank, though.
Yeah. And
money.
And to this point, like, it depends. Like,
I would never go back.
So if I was already making that and they bring it back. Now, if I was making 30,000 and they said, come back and we're going to give you 100,000, hell yeah, I'll go back. If it's something that's going to make me decently happy or I'll be okay, then I can take that stress for that amount of money. Yes.
It depends, right?
Yeah. If I was already making like 75 and they say, oh, we're going to come back for 100, and you tell me that like a year later, I'm like, no, I think I'll just stay where I'm at if I'm happy where I'm at. If I'm happy where I'm at, I'm going to stay there. But there's a lot of different contexts, that we can issue upon answering that question. There's a lot of different things that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you're not happy there, though, like people left because they weren't happy, right? It depends on the situation, and the situation has wholly changed with WWE. I don't think AEW used Andrade good. I don't think they did either. There was good matches again, but I don't think there was good.
I think his best match ever in AEW was probably on the first episode, or it was probably one of the ones on Collision with Buddy Matthews. Either the first match or that ladder match.
The ladder match. I was about to say the ladder match. The ladder match with the mask. That shit was badass. Like that was. And I thought he was going to get a big push after that too, because he won that match, and I was like, oh, okay.
Sorry, Connor. What?
Let's go against Alistair.
Hold on. We cut Connor off.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say his matches. One of my favorites, Pac. In the beginning, his match against Pac was really good on Rampage. When Rampage started, Cody, the very first table spot, with the flaming table spot. It was a random match on Rampage. Him against Ray Phoenix.
Oh, that was him, right? That's right. That was him in that flaming tables match. I forgot.
He had a lot of good matches.
He really did.
I think if Tony would have booked him, well, see, he was out for a while with an injury, but even before then, he wasn't. Really used good, but I feel like if he wasn't inserted into the Hardy, what was it, the Hardy family office, or I don't know what it was called.
It was pretty bad.
That was the worst part.
Oh yeah, it was.
I
hated that they should have ended that sooner, and then. But I'm really excited for what he's going to do in WWE. I think like Triple H brought a lot of those guys to NXT, like Andrade, like he brought a lot of them, so I feel like that they trust him more than they do Vince. But.
I know.
I mean, that's a kind of a basic.
I wouldn't
when I saw the Rumble and the other Mexican guy, I don't know what his name was, but the other Mexican guy that was in the ring with him, like try to like give him the thing, and then Andrade just
Oh,
kind of just like laughed him off. I was like, fantastic. I was like, yeah, don't do the whole I gotta be with a Mexican deal because I'm Mexican. Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Money doesn't equal happiness, but it makes it very much easier to obtain.
I agree to that.
Yeah.
It doesn't equal happiness, but I would much rather be sad in Cancun than up here in Canada where it's minus 40.
Yeah, being sad, depressed, and rich is a whole lot better than sad, depressed, and poor.
At least I could afford therapy if I was rich. No, actually, I can't. I live in Canada. Thank you. We have great mental health care.
But again, to your point, like, hey, if you have money, you can be depressed in Cancun and just be sitting.
I know, exactly, right? But like, there are certain things that it's worth it's not worth the amount of money, any money in the world. Like, you could pay me $1 million and I probably still wouldn't go back to the job that I was doing. Andrade might defeat Gunther at Mania.
I could see that happening. Andrade's signed with Raw, so
I'm going to switch us back to AEW now because this match is ridiculous, and Toa just was like manhandling him, and now it just flipped around, and Hangman is doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah, because I think this is the point, right? Of the match is that it's supposed to look like, Hangman getting his ass beat.
That was nasty
for them to.
That looks stiff.
What did they call it? Dealer's choice. Yeah, they gotta.
Can you get him up there? Can you get him up there? I don't think you're gonna get him up there. Oh.
Okay, what's going on?
Toa reminds me a lot of Umaga, just his moveset, but Umaga was a little more bigger than him. But
yeah,
I love Toa.
Umaga was like really good, bro. Like really good.
Who knows? He might be on the podcast pretty soon.
That dude would scare the crap out of me, bro. Like, I was always terrified for John Cena and them. He would just like decapitate people with that thumb.
I love the manga. Like I like when I was a kid, I didn't really like him because he was a heel, but I loved seeing him get beat to John Cena or.
Yeah, dude. You always wanted.
He was still entertaining to watch
because he was one of the biggest heels, bro.
Like at the time, I didn't really know what a. I mean, I knew good guy from bad guy, but I didn't really. I was a kid, so I didn't really know anything. But I just like seeing manga get beat all the time.
But he was terrifying, bro. That was the thing.
Yeah,
like, that's how he was a heel. He didn't even. I don't even think I've ever heard him spoke. But when he did, I mean, and when he wrestled in the ring, he would just destroy people. Like, and yeah.
It's kind of like Kamala, if anyone knows who that is.
Kamala.
He is wild.
I'm pretty sure I know who that is, but I'm gonna have to look that up.
He was in the golden era with Hogan and Andre, and he recently passed away about 2 years ago.
Because that sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
They amputated both his legs too.
What, for real?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
I don't know why. I guess he had a disease or.
That's crazy.
I know he didn't get into an accident or anything, but something happened. Because I actually knew where he lived. He lived in San Antonio, like an hour from where I used to live. Well, from where I live now.
Sorry, I disappeared for a second. My vape exploded in my mouth. Blah. Blah, 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 blah.
That's not what I thought you said.
You guys are awful, and I love you for reasons.
No, wait. But what happened?
My vape exploded in my mouth.
Like legit, like what? It just.
Well, no, not like okay. So it I usually use a different term, but I feel like that's less appropriate. But the juice came up and got in my mouth. So.
We'll just leave that there.
This would be an upset if Toa won this.
I want Toa to win this. He hasn't been pinned. He hasn't been beaten. He hasn't been submitted. Go, Toa, go! Owie!
I would love this too.
Never mind.
Because,
oh, damn.
It's like Connor said, all these matches are predictable, and let's get some.
One upset.
It would be really cool. I would love it. I'd be down.
At that point, Hangman doesn't even deserve a title shot.
In my opinion,
Yeah,
I'm not the biggest Hangman fan.
What is Toa fixing to do? I think I know what this is gonna hurt if he misses.
Oh my god, you know. Is he gonna do a swanton?
Damn.
Yeah, it was painful. Oh, fuck yourself, Hangman.
A guy like that's really impressive. A guy like that.
Oh. Damn it, I hate him so behind you guys.
Hey, that's very impressive for a guy like Toa to be able to do that. Normally, guys like him can't do stuff like that. Like Willie Mack, I seen on Collision, he tried to do something. He landed right on his head.
Yeah, he did. But like Gringo is really good for stuff like that. Gringo Loco is really good for stuff like that. You don't think he's gonna be able to do that? JD Drake is really good for stuff like that. You don't think he's gonna be able to do? You're like, holy, I didn't think you'd be able to move your body like that, big man. But there you go.
Yeah, JD Drake, he's something. I like JD Drake.
Hi there, it's Friday. It's Groundhog Day. That's crazy.
I'm actually going to NXT Phoenix Day this Sunday. I'm actually going to that. So
that is super cool. We also missed this one.
I made my Revolutions predictions about 4 months ago, but I tweaked it a little bit. I actually had the Face of Revolution, so I have normally there's 7 and 8. No, 7 people and then 1 Joker. So I had Lance Archer, Miro, Malachi Black, Hardy, Hobbs, Pentagon, Mike Santana, and the Joker is Pac.
I have no idea.
I doubt that's going to be the entire. Those guys probably there, but that was Hangman's first win in a few months.
Tony Khan announced to sign to Taylor Swift to a contract.
Oh, who's rolling up? Who's this?
Yeah, that's a good way to draw ratings, I guess. She's really trending right now.
Oh, so. Man. Damn it, I was hoping it was Will Ospreay. But yeah, I don't think Will would have done some shit like that.
Yeah, I know that guy. The guy talking to.
And hi, King. Yeah, I don't like his hair. I don't like Wardlow's hair.
Who's?
We've seen your comment, Terrell. We've seen it. Yeah.
I even put it up.
Used to work with TNA.
Mr. Mayhem Wardlow. I just don't know how I feel about him.
Wardlow?
Yeah, I loved him. I really did. And now I don't know. I just don't know why you would do this to yourself again. And I feel like unless he's just, hanging around until he gets what he wants out of this group and then turns on them, like if he actually gets the belt and hands it over to Adam Cole, I'd be like, why would you do this to yourself again? I just don't see the sense in it, especially since he just went through it with MJF and he's like he was on that whole kick right before MJF was injured. Like, and why would you just do the exact same thing?
He's probably not going to win. He's probably going to challenge for it, but not win. Then Adam Cole's going to have to get it himself.
I feel like I would like to see.
I hope so.
I feel like I would like to see Wardlow in WWE. Honestly,
he's probably going to.
I would like to see him wreck shop over there. I don't know. He just doesn't fit the mold here at AEW. He doesn't even fit this group. Like, this is crazy.
He just hasn't found his spot yet. That's all. He keeps putting himself into silly spots. Like, his face character was very dull for me. Like, I was excited to see it, but once I saw it, I was like, okay, well, that wasn't anything special.
Like, I saw somebody say that, Wardlow's gonna win the title, and then Adam Cole is gonna make him give the title to him or some shit like that, and then MJF is gonna come back, and then he's gonna switch over to sides with MJF and say that, this is my real guy. Like, oh my god, dude! Like, no, like hell no! Like, you're just ruining yourself. I mean, if that was the actual case, like Wardlow would just no, hell no. I would sign my papers and be like, I'm out.
I think Wardlow
sign WWE for half the price.
I think Wardlow does fit the mold in AEW because he did at one time in 2019 through 2021. He fit the mold perfectly, and he was
he did.
Everyone was waiting for Wardlow to go on his own. Like, they were really So he does fit the
Oh.
role in AEW. It's just
That's why I'm just waiting
Yeah,
for
he
it.
had a chance there. But it didn't pan out for whatever reason. What happened? I mean, that
well, a
shit
lot of the reasons
it died out. And then look, and what did he do? He had a chance to go out and be on his own, to be his own guy. And then look, he's over here with the bitch boys.
I feel like it's going to be a turn, though. I feel like they're going to play it that he won't let this happen to him again. I hope. That is the deep hope of Siren's subcockle region of her heart, is that he's
We're
just biding his time for now. You know, because like I would not think that they would do the same thing to his character again. And I don't think that you would you want to do the exact same thing with your character again? I don't know. I'm hoping that it's a long-term thing and it's only because Adam Cole is injured right now that they had to switch it, because he was aggressively going after MJF. They were trying to finish up that storyline before the whole MJF injury, right? Like I feel like he was on the road to going on his own, very much so. And then it kind of was like, okay, well now everything's kind of fuckered, you know, like because I mean the Adam Cole storyline got screwed.
when Wardlow first went singles, he won a TNT title and he was a champion, but it didn't feel like he was actually the champion because they weren't really putting him in feuds. They weren't.
Yeah, it was a bit dry.
And then like the booking for Wardlow, a lot of it is not his fault. It was the booking. This is like a AEW doesn't know how to book bigger guys like Lance Archer, Brian Cage, Wardlow.
I agree.
This is a straight fact. This is a straight fact. Yes.
They don't know what to do. Like they're good on the cruiserweights, but when it comes to, they don't know what they're doing. Which
I can agree with that.
Which they have the talent. They just don't know what to do.
Yeah, we have talked about this off camera, and yeah, this is a straight fact though, because we've talked about Murder Hawk Monster, you know.
Yeah, Lance Archer.
How he loses to cruiserweight dudes on roll ups and shit. Like it is just crazy. Yeah. Like, come on now. Like that is awesome.
He hasn't won a single match this year. He's like 0-4 or 5.
That is crazy. That's
and wild. The guy and majority of the people that he went against, he should have.
Come on.
He should have beaten.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah.
Wow.
I think everybody. Yeah. There's not many people Lance Archer should lose to, bro. Like.
No, that's the thing.
This match should be how Brock Lesnar and Bo Dallas was. Just a complete massacre. If anyone's seen that, that was Bo Dallas's peak of his career. Just getting thrown around the ring.
By Brock Lesnar. I mean, he is tossing Commander. Like, he is literally throwing him like a rag doll.
Yeah, I'm thinking John Cena, Brock Lesnar.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Damn.
Oh, that right? Did you see it, Connor? Like a rag doll.
Wow. That's not even an F5, bro. That was like an F10.
That's what he calls it, the F10.
Then an F20. That dude was in the air for a long time.
Ooh, that was actually a smart move with the rope. I don't think I've seen that before, where somebody's getting in and somebody like kicks the rope up into them as they're getting in.
Oh, Commander getting more offense. But Wardlow has the look of a world champion.
Oh yes.
He could be the next. He could be their biggest star if booked right.
If booked properly.
But that was pretty decent. Yeah.
That looked.
I seen what you were talking about there. Oh, damn.
Oh, did he hit you in the throat? It looked like he hit you in the throat.
Wardlow just you think you can do all the high flying, but
he totally did. Oh no.
I don't know how this ended up happening, but I tried to make my shit go quicker, and it just got worse. Like I'm even more behind now.
Damn.
I think Commander was getting more offense than Trent did last week. Hey, what we got here? Ooh, that was pretty good.
That was really cool. I love how he goes for the power bomb and Roderick's like, no, beat him up some more. And you're like, okay.
Naomi.
Do it.
Yeah, Naomi, her trainer, they went back to WWE in the Royal Rumble. Ooh,
So yeah, I mean, we all knew that, right? All these dirt sheets already.
but
They
she's
don't give us any kind of excitement to. You can't see anything special anymore. Everything we got to see.
this is the first time in history that someone will be wrestling in TNA and WWE in the same week.
I think that's so cool.
Because she still has 2 more matches in TNA, and she's going to be wrestling on SmackDown, I believe. So that's never happened in ever.
Are those? But is that taped or?
Yeah, taped matches. But
Oh, okay. I was about to say that'd be that'd be dope. But yeah, dude,
Oh.
Jordan Grace looked good. Dude, that women's Royal Rumble was really good. I think it was better than the men's.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that women's Royal Rumble.
Wardlow gets the W. Kind of an easy win, but
It was a good show.
Kind of an easy win, but Commander gave him. It wasn't a squash match. He gave him a good match.
A little run for his money. A little something.
It was a nice showing because you got to see Wardlow do more than just 2 power bombs and then step out, right?
Yeah,
so it's good.
Last week he dominated Trent. I feel like Commander put up a better show.
I do, yeah. I liked that rope kick though, like when Wardlow was getting in and Commander kicked the rope up into his crotch. It was like, I don't think I've seen that. I like that. It was subtle.
You haven't seen that? I think that was one of MJF's signature moves.
Maybe. Well, I have a burnout memory. You guys have to remember that.
Are they gonna take his mask off? Like, what are they gonna do? Here comes Orange Cassidy. Thank God he's not wrestling tonight.
Oh, the CMLL? No, the CMLL guys can't come out again. Oh, here comes.
I think they're gonna be on our Rampage. They said all the CMLL guys.
This is so exciting.
Right? And Collision, I think one of those guys is wrestling Brian Danielson on Saturday.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
In Edinburgh, bro. I just want to let y'all know, man. I live in Texas, where I live at Corpus Christi, bro. This is a population of 3 times the size of Edinburgh, and we are one of the original cities that AEW came to in 2019. And they have not been back since. And they went twice to Edinburgh or dude, the Valley is all one thing. So they've been there so many times. Been to Austin 4 or 5 times, San Antonio a couple of times, Dallas, Austin, all that shit. And Tony hasn't come back over here, but I'm gonna boycott. I think I'm gonna boycott Saturday show because it's BS, brother. We got a SmackDown already, and then we're getting Raw. So WWE has the balls to come over here, but AEW doesn't. I don't get it, bro. I don't get
it. Thank you, David.
I love it too.
We did this for the Royal Rumble. I tried something new. We had Royal Rumble, so I thought of the idea of doing it for AEW.
It's so good. I
mean, it's good having the. I feel like this is a new, something different, something more. It's more cooler. I feel like than.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Do you make that, or how is that? How does that work? Because that shit is that shit is cool.
Well, they StreamYard added a new thing here, and like when you go to backgrounds, it has the option for just a regular background or like a video background, kind of like this.
I love that. That's so cool, Connor. I love it. I was gonna point it out too, but I was like, has it always been like that? Is my burnout brain just doing that thing? So don't say anything, Siren. Somebody else will point it out if it's different.
I tried out the Royal Rumble. Then I thought it would be pretty cool if I did it on here.
It looks so good.
I'm most looking forward to Rampage because the Rampage graphics are my favorite. So
yeah,
I'm really curious to see how that's gonna look.
I'm super stoked. I want to make a cool one for the Canada one. The Canadian flag is lame.
Yeah, I was gonna do one yesterday for the taping, but I didn't really know what to.
I have no idea either. But we'll figure it out, Connor. I believe in you.
I want to do something for Talking Way Down in Canada, but basically all the shows really. Moving background, so it's.
Channel upgrade! Yay, Connor! Yes!
Yeah, we've had a lot of channel
upgrades. I've never messed with this thing. I'm gonna be messing with this shit all freaking night. I'm gonna have some
like evolutions of the logos we've had. This is our very first logo. Then we upgraded. And then we went to this, and now we're at where we're at now.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
that
it.
one.
I freaking love it.
That was
This was my favorite at like that was one of my favorites at the time.
Oh yeah, that looks epic.
But eventually things like we've had different eras of the All Elite Zone, and that was just the end of that era, so it's time to upgrade. I don't know how much more you can upgrade background wise than moving backgrounds. Maybe I don't know how you can raise the bar on that background wise. That's a surely someone something. I don't know. Like they got AI. You can do anything now, basically. So something will
Oh
probably
yeah.
try and put.
I created all my logos for my channel with AI.
Basketball. You can play basketball. Put like a 15-minute video on YouTube of Sting and Darby versus Starks and Big Bill in a 2-on-2 basketball game, and Tony Schiavone's the referee.
Really?
I would watch that. No, I wish.
Oh my god, I would watch the heck out of that. Yes, I would. I was watching I was watching Dark Side of the Ring and stuff, and I was seeing like old Tony Schiavone, like well young Tony Schiavone in his like little Hawaiian shirts and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so little.
That was probably one of the best cinematic matches in AEW history. The Sting's first match.
Dude, I was messing with the virtual background thing.
No. Oh. Darby's really getting under Ricky Stark's skin. I love this.
Hey, what about my background now? I like that one.
I like my background. I spent a lot of time putting this together.
Hell yeah. No, yours is good. Ours are, I mean, mine's just shitty, so I like this. I like this one better. This is pretty cool. I like this.
Right? Isn't it fun? I love those things.
I know I'm gonna be messing with this shit now, Carter. I'm gonna have
One day I'm gonna screw with you guys. I'll show up as my VTuber.
I'm gonna do everything different. Every stream, every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, I'm gonna be doing something different.
I'm really excited about this.
So it was pre-recorded thingy. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're gonna beat them for those belts, right? They're gonna go into Revolution with those belts.
Oh, yet. Gosh, Big Bill, you trying to hide that little smile from that almost praise you got from Sting. That was so cute. Big Bill broke character. He definitely did.
Oh, good, right there.
That was awesome. It was the cutest thing ever, you guys. If you're not watching along with us, it was so great. Sting laid like an almost praise on Big Bill. Like, I fought, many a big men, but the difference between them and you is they were killers, and I don't know about you yet. And when the yet came out, Big Bill's face went from all serious to like cracked a smile real hard, and I was like, oh, it's so cute. It was awesome. He totally broke character. It was great. It was almost as good as like R-Truth and Brock Lesnar character break, but nothing will ever be as good as that.
I really love that. Just sit down interview. And that was really good.
It was so good.
Now we got Jericho and Kyle Fletcher.
I'm
Fresh out of the
really
Jericho.
excited.
Yeah, he's
Did
fresh
you
out of the
watch?
Jericho.
Did you watch the matches from the Jericho Cruise?
I didn't watch it, but I've seen a picture of him and Paul White. Paul White actually looked pretty good, but Jericho, I don't know.
You should
I don't
watch
know
from
about
the video. Like, there's this one clip, like a still shot from the videos, where Paul White's top part of his body is facing like this way, and then his knees are going that way, and it
Yeah,
almost looks like this.
I've seen one picture with him and Jericho. I know he's had a lot of knee problems, but she said that he thinks he has like maybe 1 or 2 years left.
Well, he's going for another knee replacement. He thinks after the recovery from that, but like this was when he was in the ring. This still shot that I'm taught, like whilst they were wrestling, and I'm like, that looks painful. Like, I don't like his pants. It makes it look like he's naked.
Paul White.
It's like just no, Kyle Fletcher. Just at his he just popped up on my screen and he was facing with his back to the camera and I was like, he's not wearing pants. Oh yes, he is.
Hey, there was one thing. There was one time where Sky Blue was wearing or it was someone that was wearing some pants, and I thought they were coming off naked,
Yeah,
but
like
it was the pants that they were wearing. Like that happens a lot in life, even besides
flesh
wrestling.
colored leggings.
Like people will wear stuff, and then like, oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, where you're like, what? No, oh, okay, I get it.
that would be funny if someone did. Well, actually, people have done that before in wrestling, but not the first time. Certainly won't be the last. What do you mean by Jericho versus Cody? Like
Like all of his reinventions and like personas and stuff.
probably, I would say Jericho, but Cody has only really transitioned. He was brought in by Randy Orton. Uh, he was dashing Cody Rhodes, and then he was dashing Cody Rhodes. He was a heel, wore that stupid mask. Then he was Stardust. He hasn't really had the best reinventions. Stardust was not a good. I don't think that was his idea.
I know.
I feel like it was just a team with Goldust, and then long term, like the American Nightmare is his best transition ever. Transition to Stardust to the American Nightmare, but Jericho, he's had a lot of reinventions, and they've all hit pretty good. Up until I'll probably say 2022, they haven't really been hitting so good. But the list, the Y2J,
Y2J.
the Painkiller. I mean,
Yeah,
Painmaker.
Lionheart.
Yeah, he's had a lot of good. But I would say like the Ocho and the a lot of the reasons.
The Wizard.
Yeah, a lot of the reason stuff hasn't really hit good. Like the last good one was the the Le Champion was good, and the
Le Champion.
A little bit of the bubbly really hit big. Like that was
that.
really big. Like they actually had to make a drink of it because it hit so big.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough, but I'll say Jericho just because he's been wrestling longer than Cody.
I'm gonna have to go with Jericho myself as well. Mostly it's same as Connor. Like he just had so many really good ones. And I feel like he can literally transition from heel to face in a promo. You can be like booing him and then cheering him in the same promo. Like, and you're like, so I just think Jericho is the master of the many faces. And I until I see somebody else hit that level, I'm gonna have to go with Jericho. And then we got a hello from the UK.
Oh, okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. We get occasional viewers from the UK.
Yeah.
We're actually working on an expansion show, AZ UK, pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it from all over. Now, we've had people from Ireland, Africa, Russia.
Africa recently, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm in Canada.
Canada, yeah, we've had a lot of Canada viewers. On here and watching. Thanks for watching. I definitely appreciate it. Everyone watching, really. We appreciate you all watching.
Don't forget to like, share, and hit the little bell button.
Oh man, don't ever wear his tights again. Don't wear his tights again.
To subscribe from England. Cool. That's freaking awesome.
Oh well, thank you. We definitely appreciate it.
Right. Heck yes.
Oh, we're at 5:55.
Well, screw you, Don Callis.
Whoever the other subscriber was, thank you. I don't know. No, you said you just subscribed. The person that just said they did, but whoever also subscribed, but thank you for subscribing.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Feel free to share with anybody else you know who's a wrestling fan, you know.
Yeah, yeah, we cover a lot of AEW stuff on this channel mostly. We do weekly live reactions to every AEW show, Canada talk show, Talking Late No talk shows, interviews, wrestlers.
We recently had the Blue Meanie on here. He was pretty awesome. Super nice.
Yeah, the Blue Meanie. He was our latest interview. Definitely stay tuned for more interviews. I hinted at someone earlier, might be on New York City.
I've never been, but I hear it is loud. I'm from Saskatchewan. I met somebody who moved here from New York, and I asked them why, because we have like 300,000 people in our city. I don't even think you guys have like 300,000 people in a neighborhood in New York.
Yeah, I think my match was really good. I thought the Moxley and Hardy was really, really good. So.
I thought so too. I was actually shocked about the Hangman match. I'm not a huge Hangman fan, and I've been slowly coming around to him lately, so it was good.
I like Saraya as well. I'll just call you Will, I guess. I like Saraya too. I was telling Siren this. Like, there was one wrestler that I went to the show with, and they were really rude, and they made a wrestler cry. Not a wrestler, a fan, a little girl cry on her birthday. And then after the show, I got to meet Saraya, and she was really, really, really nice. Took the time to talk to everyone, didn't rush anybody. She was all sweaty from her match still, and then she still signed, took pictures. So yeah, I really like Saraya.
That's wonderful. Raleigh. Awesome, Raleigh. Well, thank you so much for coming out. I'm looking forward to seeing you more in the future. As Connor said, we are here quite often. So
yeah, we're here pretty much every day, except Mondays and Tuesdays. Well, technically, we're here Tuesdays.
We're doing. Yeah. I honestly love it, though. It's such a fun community we've kind of got here, and everybody's so awesome. We all have such interesting opinions, and sometimes they differ, but nobody gets mad, which is really nice. We get passionate. There's a difference.
Yeah, it can get pretty heated in here. Just depends who's in here. Yeah, I'm excited for Dark Side of the Ring.
I'm super excited. I was just watching a bunch of the older episodes recently, and they're scary.
Well, that's awesome.
ROH.
NXT, TNA, AEW, WWE. Here lately, I've really been getting into once AEW started in 2019. Like at that point in 2018, I was on the verge of getting out of wrestling. Like WWE was. Like, it was bad. Like, 2018 was probably the worst year that company has ever. Like, business was probably good, but the product always sucked. Then I started getting into TNA a little bit, but they were slowly still going down a little bit. So I was like, all right, I'm at the end of the year, I'm done. But AEW came around. Well, like, there was actually a rumor that Jericho and Shad Khan was starting a company, but it wasn't actually. It was Tony Khan. But once AEW started, I was only watching AEW. That kind of don't watch AEW Dark 2.0 or
Them's fighting words.
I actually need to start. I actually noticed on the roster page that they've been updating a lot of stuff, so I pay attention to a lot of stuff. Progress, history, or community. Yeah, that was really good.
I like Kenny versus pretty much anybody. Kenny can fight a mannequin and win and put on a good show.
We said it before, but a win here for
Jericho's moving pretty fast.
Athena's amazing on. Okay, good. I was like, I'm gonna have to beat you up, Raleigh. I'll show you the ROH wrestling pride over here. Come on.
Yeah, Athena's really good. She's smart to start the show.
Oh, she's amazing. I mean, I love ROH. I think they have a great story. I am actually really getting into TNA though. They have the kind of story in wrestling that I was really looking for. So I have been watching that, which is really making me happy.
Yeah, that Athena and Billy Starks match at Ring of Honor, I think was the final battle. That was an awesome match.
Is anybody else as excited as I am to see Lexi Nair take a bump and get into wrestling?
Wait, she's gonna be wrestling?
Is she? Yeah, is she
No, I hope so. Oh my god! But like I said, I'm excited. Like, do you not feel her energy? Is she not like? Would she not be phenomenal? Like, I just want her. I want her to train up, learn how to wrestle, be a phenomenal wrestler. She's amazing. I get so excited for every backstage session with Lexi Nair. I'm like, oh my god, it's Lexi! Yay! You know, and I just love her. I just love her so much.
Yeah, Revolution isn't quite sold out, but they've sold a lot of almost 15,000 tickets they've sold. I'm actually going to
Connor
be there.
gets to go.
Yeah, I've been to a pay-per-view since full gear of 2022, so.
But Connor's going to be taking lots of pictures and stuff so Siren can see. Right, Connor?
Yeah, Connor's making a whole vlog of it.
Yay! Oh, cool. I'm excited.
I didn't make a vlog for All Out. Or did I? I don't think I made a vlog of All Out. I did a full year last year.
No. Would we mind seeing Mean versus Gilbert?
Yeah, we're going to do Mark and Gilbert.
Hey, that would happen on like a Jericho cruise, like something like that.
That's Big Bill's fiance? Lexi Nair is Big Bill's fiance? Damn, Big Bill!
Oh, you didn't know that?
No! Damn, Big Bill!
Because I was going to say, too, I think you're getting that itch because, I mean, Lexi Nair, probably sees Big Bill wrestle all the time, too. Like, man, I want to get in the ring, too.
Props, Bill! I would watch this.
Hey, well, Big Bill also was with Carmella, too, so let's not forget that. That man has some game for some reason.
But Lexi is just, I don't know. I love Lexi. I think she's so hilarious and absolutely amazing. And
she's super hot, yeah.
Oh yeah. She's like a 10 for sure. Freaking smoke show. I would watch Renee versus Lexi. Be the most ridiculous match, but I would watch it. I think Renee would win. Like, I mean, she has to keep Mox in line, you know?
This is true. Yeah, this is true.
I don't know if Josh Gonzalez is. She was training to wrestle at one point.
Oh, she looked like she could probably take somebody on. That woman is.
Ricky didn't know. At least I wasn't the only one that didn't know. Like.
This way, thanks for watching. Ghostblade TV.
What's up, Ghostblade? That's a cool name, though. I like it.
Come on, Fletcher. You got a new haircut. You look infinitely cooler with your nearly naked pants. You got this.
What is with those? I just recognize that now. What is with those nude pants?
It was the worst when he was coming out because he was facing with his back to the camera and it just looked like you could see his ass. And I'm like, oh my god, is he naked? No, he's wearing pants.
Yeah, I wonder if Scott Blue had anything to do with that. She's like,
there's a lot of people.
She's like, I show my ass. You should show yours.
Right.
Like, there's been some people in wrestling I've seen do that, and people I know, like at work or something, that will wear stuff like that. And this is like what?
I like grocery shopping is the worst. And you turn, you see like a 75-year-old woman wearing like nude colored leggings, and you're like, oh god, like,
Thank God I've never seen any of that.
horrifying, man. It's horrifying. Like,
Hey, Mark, have you bought that woman some food yet, or whatever?
yeah, she hungry. She's waiting for her snack, Mark.
Hey, for a prize I can be anybody's snack.
It's been a really good match between Jericho and Fletcher.
It was a
I know,
solid match.
It was.
Damn it!
Oh, that was good. Juice, or was going to be a good Juice effect. He really got that one good on point.
That could not be that far ahead of him.
So to hint towards the last play. Damn. Did he get that off in time? Juice effect? Eventually, Kenny's going to come back, and I think that they're going to win this tag team. We'll go on yet. I'm sorry.
I saw Jericho getting a lot of hate, saying that AEW is better off without him. Like, yeah, man, he's still doing good. He's not a crap worker.
This match was originally supposed to be Jericho and Makeshita, but they changed it to Jericho and Fletcher. So I'm guessing Makeshita's next for Jericho.
And how many times? They already wrestled twice, right? Once in AEW and then once in what was it? They wrestled in Japan, huh?
There's Noah, I believe.
I don't know.
She's a drunk duck.
Jericho and Makeshita next week. Who's the drunk dog?
The tattoo, the duck itself is drunk, and I never noticed that before. It's holding a bottle, and it's got like the drunk bubbles popping by its head. I didn't notice that it was a drunk duck.
Each of my tattoos represents a different time in my life. The start of my wrestling ambitions, a Bible verse, song lyrics, my parents' handwriting, and then I have a duck. Tony and I got this tattoo.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? A drunk duck? I thought y'all were talking about the logo behind Takeshita. Dude, I'm so far behind here.
You know what? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I am like a minute ahead of you guys sometimes. And it's like, this is supposed to be live. We're all supposed to be watching it at the same time. It's BS.
Like,
No, I know it. Connor seemed to be more closer than I am. I'm like way behind you guys. I'm like a minute behind you guys.
Even for the Royal Rumble, like, you were way like, I don't know how. Like, I don't know if it's like an international thing that,
Yeah, I have no idea.
Will be in action later on.
Yeah, dude, we were watching cable, and we're all watching the shit at the same time when we were watching cable. And now with streaming, it's like everything's different.
It's weird. I'm also and I'm watching on a streaming service from the sports network, so it's not even like a I don't know.
I will say that your hair does look like Candice LeRae a little bit.
Oh man, she has such, man. That's a whole other thing.
Is it a compliment?
Absolutely, it's a compliment.
Yes, Candice LeRae is really, really good looking. So.
Oh well, fantastic! Thank you.
Yeah,
at least to me.
She's good looking, and she is an awesome wrestler, man. Like that girl, she deserves more. Oh man, she would be a champ in AEW for sure. If she was in AEW.
Now you guys got me all blushing.
Hey, fantastic.
Hey,
I'm in my pajamas today. Well, I mean, except for this part, obviously, but I got my pajama shorts on. I'm super
I was going
excited.
to say this last
That's how I
week.
usually am. I'm usually in my pajamas.
I was saying this last week about this whole the bang scissor gang thing. I feel like it could be one thing here because they want Bullet Club Gold to join them so that they don't have so they can keep the titles because they know Bullet Club Gold probably has a good to beating them. So if they join together, then they're safe for a while. But I hope this doesn't last long.
I want to see heel acclaimed.
They're gonna turn on them, right? I mean,
hopefully someone turns someone. I mean, it's not the t-shirt's not selling as many copies as I thought they would. So, who would even
I'm pretty sure for a fact, Jay White doesn't want to do this shit again. I'm pretty sure he's like, I can't wait to turn on these ones.
Jay White is the tiniest man in the ring. Oh,
Oh, that's messed up.
Yo! 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 Listen!
oh my gosh, he's falling apart.
Yeah, that's just terrible.
Oh, Card Blade. Oh, you're gonna take his arm off. Be careful.
But it's not just the six of us that are
Rock hard juice sport.
So you just had him under the ring like that?
I prefer juice box. I'm sorry.
Man, I feel like I can't even comment on this stuff. Like, y'all are so
Favorite
far ahead.
Canadian wrestler of all time? Kenny Omega.
not even sure how he got here.
That's an easy one. That's an easy one. Even I would
That's
say
super easy, yeah. Followed by All Ego Ethan Page.
Get the juice board!
Oh, yeah, that's a different one.
But my wrestling name would be All Ego Siren Page, but it's because of all my books.
Holy.
That's just the one side of my room.
Boy, AEW's fun.
Damn.
Then there's like that side that has all books on it too.
That's a sweet collection. What is that? I mean,
Benoit.
so what is that collection of? Like, is that like everything?
I got epic fantasy, historical fiction. I got a lot of smut. I have a whole LGBTQ section of smut. I got a lot of manga, graphic novels. Your favorite is Benoit. Cool story about Benoit. I went to a house show with my family when I was really little, and he kept landing on my dad's lap during this tag match. So my dad just kept being like, tag me in, and they like laughed, and it was really cool because it was like right there, right? That was neat. Core memory. Trish. My favorite ladies wrestler growing up was Lita.
Guns up.
I don't watch a whole lot of WWE. I used to watch a lot of WWF and WCW and a whole bunch of other stuff, but with my childhood, it all kind of like fused together. So I have a really hard time remembering a lot of that.
Who the hell is Stevie Williams?
A lot of books, too many to count. I love Edge and Bret Hart. I actually have a tiny picture of me. I'll find it. I'll put it up for you guys on our AEZ content somewhere. I'm holding the Bret Hart foam heart from the show that I went to, and I'm like yay tall with, white blonde hair. It's hilarious. What smut? It's dirty.
Yeah, and the Edge and Bret Hart thing is okay. Those are good guys, good wrestlers, but not popularity. This is about the question was who's your favorite wrestler. And
I only grew up loving Bret Hart.
I think Kenny Omega is far beyond both of those guys as far as like wrestling goes. I mean, maybe not so good on the mic, but
I love Kenny Omega on the mic. He's been having some hard time lately because being in constant pain, but I think
his heel work too. His heel work was super freaking fun. I loved him when he was a heel. When he was Don Callis, like that shit was hilarious. He was saying something. When he did that shit with Dark Uno, where he was like, "What's the capital of Bangkok?" or what was the capital of Thailand? Bangkok. Smacks freaking Uno in the nuts. Oh man.
What won me over for Kenny Omega was him. It was a mannequin, was it not? Wrestling a mannequin.
Who gives you wings?
He wrestled a mannequin?
I'm pretty sure it was something or nothing. Or the Invisible Man. I can't remember. But I was just getting into AEW and I was going through their back catalog because I probably started about 8 months after AEW started. So I was just going through the back catalog and watching everything, and I was like, "Who the hell is this man?" And then so I got shown this match of Kenny fighting, like it was either a mannequin or nothing. I don't remember. And I was like, and it was just so convincing. And I was like, this man is insane. Like that's talent. That's talent. Because for me, I think that selling takes the most skill. You gotta put in a lot of the work physically, and then you gotta put in a lot of the facial expression. You gotta pay attention to a lot of stuff going on. Selling is really, really hard. And that man can sell. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
and
your
I remember when that was one of the first guys that I got in that I tried to get into when I heard about AEW was Kenny Omega, because I heard stuff about him in Japan, and I started watching him. And then when they came in December 2019, the whole crowd here was chanting Kenny, Kenny, and I was like, holy shit! I was like, does everybody know who this dude is? I was like, I just barely learned about him like the other night. I was like. And that was in December 2019. So he was per Japan before that. He wasn't like on US television. So it was pretty cool for the crowd to be like into him like that. Because even my dad didn't know who he was. That's why I went to go watch the show with him. My dad was just like, who's this guy? You know?
We streamed the Royal Rumble on our sister channel, which Connor, I don't know if you have a link for it dropped anywhere. But it is World Wrestling Podcast. Yeah, we did the live for the Rumble. That is up on our sister channel. That is one of my favorite wrestling moves ever, the Canadian Destroyer. I love that. I think that is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, and one of the coolest names for a move. Awesome.
I actually know is Stacy DeVille, if that's who we're talking about, lives in my city, and they're a very talented musician, if I remember correctly. I actually know. She
told you to square up?
Yeah, I like Stacy, if I remember correctly.
What's up? Let's get y'all in the ring.
And yes, I think they passed that on to MJF, and I'm not opposed to that, Johnny. It's not that I don't watch WWE. It's that I grew up watching WWF, WWE, WCW, all that kind of stuff. And because I had brothers and like a family that loved it, so it was always on. Never missed an episode. But I also like blurred out like 98% of my childhood, and I'm starting to get back into WWE now that they have Jade and Cody. I don't think I've seen that match.
Looking amazing.
Akabono? What the hell is that? Is that a Japan guy?
The Ultimate. Yes, the Ultimate X was really good. One of the.
If I put yeah.
It's basically a ladder match, but it's defining. It's like a totally. Sometimes it's better than a ladder match. Like you're actually.
Is that when they have the thing?
That's a TNA, right? Where they
across the ring.
Yeah, they have the ropes right on the top.
Hold on.
You have to go up that thing, and you have to climb all the way and get the X, and then.
And you gotta climb, but you have to ride the rope, right, Connor? Is that right? You have to ride the rope. You have to
climb the ropes to get the X.
And then go across. Dude,
sorry, what was that, Connor?
I saw one of these matches, Connor, with I think it was that pay-per-view with Kenny Omega, and I don't know if he fought Christian. But I saw that one of those Ultimate X matches, and I was like, that was like the greatest thing I ever seen in my entire life. And it was Speedball was in there, and I think it was like Chris Bay. But dude, it was like one of the craziest matches I ever seen in my life. And I was like, dude, that is such a cool concept. I was like, dude, why am I not watching TNA if this is the shit that they're putting out there? I was like, and that was a while. That was back when Kenny was in.
I'm excited for this match.
Yeah, my favorite, like, basically there's four sides, like, basically like posts, and you gotta climb up them, and you gotta basically climb yourself all the way to the X. And sometimes that doesn't always work out because there's guys on the top rope that will knock you down. It's basically like a ladder match, but a little bit more complex. In a ladder match, you have to do a lot more to get the like they.
I feel like you have to have a lot more body strength.
Dude, I mean, yeah, and then when I would see the guys like climbing up on top of there, and they were doing like flips off of there on top of guys on the bottom, I was like, dude, this is like the coolest shit ever. I was like, this is like it's such a cool concept, bro. Like TNA has some of like the coolest concepts, I swear.
They have King of the Mountain. They have Ultimate X. They have Destination X. Destination X is pretty. Or is it Destination X? Ultimate X.
I seriously can't wait for TNA to come on like regular television. Like, man, they should have been on the CW instead of NXT.
Come on.
It wasn't for Hulk Hogan.
I would much rather watch TNA than NXT, but I can't get into NXT. I just can't. I've tried.
I have been watching TNA.
I would much rather watch TNA.
TNA has phenomenal stories.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there probably wouldn't be an AEW because TNA would be AEW. But Hulk Hogan had a plan and destroyed everything.
Nice work of the hard cam, Taya.
Okay, the only thing that one thing I want out of this match is can I please get Dalton Castle to come out and beat the shit out of Johnny Wrestling?
Yes, this was the match that I was. This is my favorite Ultimate X match.
I'm super excited.
That was really, really good. I believe that's the one. I could be wrong, but when AJ Styles was on the
and he did a flip. Right, he did like a flip off of it.
Yeah, and then the guy hit him, and then he did a full he could have broken his neck doing it.
Yeah,
around. That was really, really good.
Yeah, TNA AJ Styles was crazy, bro. He was the same as Kurt Angles. Kurt Angles was crazy on there too.
Yeah, another one. He was unbreakable. It was, one of them, Styles, Joe, and Daniels. That was the match that put TNA on the map.
But can I please get Dalton Castle out here to beat Johnny Wrestling, bro? I really want Dalton Castle to come out.
I want Dalton Castle to come out too, but you have to like shirk out from underneath the ring, all haggard looking.
Hey, something like that.
With the cheese.
He comes out, and then and we could set up a intergender.
Speaking of TNA, Deonna Purrazzo and Taya Valkyrie had a lot of matches, a lot of good matches in TNA. Ooh, so they definitely have chemistry together. I haven't seen Taya Valkyrie in a while.
Dude, that's a crazy hair color, bro.
She has been on a lot of ROH with the Dalton Castle feud.
Oh, wait, no, none of that.
I feel like
there's a lot of that.
They was doing this. Well, they were doing this a little bit in TNA, but RVD and Katie Forbes. I don't know if you know who Katie Forbes is, but if anyone thought Sammy and Ty Conti was something, like RVD and Katie Forbes was on a whole nother level.
I don't doubt that the RVD is like an extra man.
We're talking about Edge and Lita, having sex in a bed on the Monday Night Raw level.
I feel like RVD.
I may be skipping some comments here, but
yeah, I enjoyed. It's about time Trinity to come back. Like they were doing video packages to bring her back, and then she came back.
You should check out our show on Saturday that we're going to be posting, the Canada show on Saturday. I do a little bit of a rant about the Serena Deeb comeback and how awesome it was and how lackluster Thunder Rosa has been in comparison.
Yeah, but Serena Deeb cut a promo after a match, and then how does Thunder Rosa not get that same? Because really, Thunder Rosa is the bigger star because Thunder Rosa.
She left as the champ.
Exactly, she left as the champ. She was already champ.
She never lost the women's world championship, so she should really be the opposite.
It really should.
Dude, seriously. Man, I haven't even,
But I don't know if that's on her or on Tony
Tony.
Is it? Like, really? Why would you not speak up for yourself and be like, why is Deeb getting this comeback and I'm not getting any sort of, any comeback?
Oh, they probably are.
I don't think, to me, I would think that Thunder Rosa doesn't want to rock the boat, right? She's just happy to be there, and she's such a good soul that she's just she's not gonna bitch and moan.
I would want to come back though. I'd be like, I would want to at least say something, because right now, why is Rosa back? what is she going for?
Well, that was
She's
the whole
not
thing,
said it.
and that was the whole thing too. That she was ready like a long time ago, but they didn't have a storyline for her, and yet they brought her back with no storyline. And I
But
said,
Deeb is like telling us exactly why she's back. This is why I'm here. This is what I want. Why didn't
but
Rosa get the same?
but the storyline with Thunder Rosa is
Howie!
it's so easy. I never lost the belt. I'm here back to win the belt. You know, that's the easy storyline for Thunder Rosa. You don't gotta overthink it and make it this big thing. Just be like,
No,
hey,
you just gotta have her say it though.
exactly. So that's on Tony. Like Tony has to make the time for her to come out, but she wanted her to be in a trios or a quadruples match. You know, and just
Her
give
first
me
match was with Abaddon.
They got,
She was tagging with Abaddon.
yeah, and
I
then
think I
after
got
that,
they got 5 hours of weekly TV, so it's not hard to.
No,
it's
like
really
work her
not.
in.
It's really not. It's really not. Yeah, he's overthinking it at this point.
My favorite AEW woman is Thunder Rosa, Alpha Booking by Tony Khan, out for a year, tagged with Abaddon and 6. People were like, "Who's that?" Was the blonde Alpha hair? She definitely has a new look.
I don't mind the blonde hair.
I don't mind the blonde hair either. I love the blonde hair.
I would like an explanation to it, like what happened to her character while she was gone. Tell me the change that has happened with Thunder Rosa.
And it's not really blonde hair; it's more like blonde highlights. I mean,
Oh no, it's totally blonde hair. It's a balayage.
She's
I don't know
a
if Thunder Rosa
Mexican, so
always.
like they don't do blonde, completely. But
Pretty sure it's a wig.
The only thing that Thunder Rosa needs to work on is how she treats people outside of wrestling. Not saying that anything happened. But I'm not trying to throw shade at Thunder Rosa or anything.
No.
Maybe she should just work on how she treats people.
I can agree with that. Oh, there we go. That first boot looked a little weak. I was like, come on, Diana. And then the second two looked really good. Nice. My hip would hurt taking that apron like that. I'm like, I just feel it already. I'm like, oh no.
Yes, Diana. Will she tie it in a knot?
Oh, love this interaction. Hey! She's doing my move. Get out of here, Tony Storm. That's my move.
To come into this pinfall. You know what?
Baseball star. Not people use that movie anymore.
Someone's pissed in my seat. Oh my god.
Oh damn. Damn Luther. He just oh good boot. Oh, I thought you
I
were
can't
talking about
believe
the
she
one
said
actually is that in your seat. I didn't know you were talking about the actual one.
Oh yeah, fucking Tony Storm. Somebody's pissed in my seat, she says. Oh my god.
Ooh, that's a painful submission hold.
Yeah, that looks like it freaking hurts.
If you really want to do this with someone, that would hurt.
Jesus,
I don't
that
think
thing
Tony
is
Storm would be getting out of
that
that.
thing is freaking horrible, bro. Don't ever put me in that shit.
You don't want to try it, Mars?
Tony looks fucking. She looks like.
That was a really good. That was a really good match between Diana and Taya. That was really good.
It was so good.
And these two
Minus the whole
actually,
make it out.
like Diana and Tony actually have a story. It's not just two women facing each other for a title. It
I
actually
love
means-
it.
Like these two were basically best friends in wrestling. Had the same tattoos. Tony's a completely different person from what Diana
They
is.
look like they both are, though. Like, if you look at their pictures that they were showing, it was all like party girl pictures. They had a drink in their hand in every picture, and they looked like, I mean, they looked like they were having fun, but they probably picked those pictures that made them look like, party girls, and now they're like these superstars. Like, I love the transition. Oh my god. I love them. Don't get me started on Taya Valkyrie booking. I got to see Taya. I got to see her live when AEW was in Canada, and it was absolutely amazing. Same with Lady Frost. I got to see Lady Frost as well, which was so cool. Sorry, guys, hiccups.
And beauty is something we can create.
Backstage segment with Darby and the Young Bucks. I feel like the Young Bucks could possibly cost Sting and Darby that tag team title match next week, but I don't know if they want to have him lose before the. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting because
I know.
Matt or Nick said that we're gonna have to get his attention another way. So we'll see. I don't know if it showed any of these comments, but I think they're great. Yeah, I love both Ty and Diana.
Me too.
But at least she hasn't been on Dynamite in months, so at least she was on tonight.
She's been doing a lot in ROH. A lot more.
David Valentine, thanks for watching. That's a good question. He's free to do, his 90 days are up, so he's free to do whatever he wants. So he hasn't signed anywhere, so maybe he's got other plans. You never know. Another David, or David free agent. David? Oh, you mean David Valentine. How annoying are the inboxes heels up?
I love them.
That made me think of a young, like if Vince McMahon had two sons and they were corporate, what would be his two sons?
Yeah, like molded in his image, like, except for hopefully all the other stuff.
I feel bad for Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon because they're kin to him. And I feel bad for a lot of the people that in his family.
I am honestly of the true belief, though, Connor, that okay, you pick your family. Like you get your family that you're born into, but at the end of the day, the family that you choose, that's the family. And maybe it's just because I've not had the greatest luck with my family, but the people that I choose to have in my family are absolutely stellar. But yeah, to be tied to him by name alone.
Shane McMahon's kids really like Vince, so.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. But I mean, they'll probably only see Grandpa Vince. They don't see any of the other stuff, right? And it's unfortunate in a situation like that.
WrestleMania 32 when Shane McMahon and The Undertaker and Shane McMahon was on the cell and he fell off. All of Shane McMahon's sons came out with him during his entrance. And after the match, all of Shane McMahon's sons and hugged Vince McMahon and all that. So. And I'm pretty sure that Triple H's kids look up to Vince a lot, which really sucks. But.
It does. It's unfortunate. But I mean, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, and his stupid decisions are going to, unfortunately, tarnish his grandkids' opinions of him in the future. It's sad.
Hey, at least he's not married to Marina Shafir.
I mean, that could have been the worst decision.
Well, actually, that wouldn't be as bad as what he's getting in trouble for now.
You're not wrong.
But
we got to figure out who his opponent's gonna be.
Well, I wouldn't say Marina Shafir is not attractive. It's just her character and in-ring work aren't attractive. Never have been and never will, probably. One of these days, she's gonna come on here. That's gonna be one of the best reactions. Yeah, and you say that. Yeah, we don't even know who Swerve's going against. Some say it's RVD, but I don't know if it's RVD.
I'm curious.
Someone said it could be Kenny Omega, but Kenny Omega would win.
No.
He would dominate. I don't feel like they want Swerve to lose right now.
I just don't think it'll be Kenny Omega. My hubby's dad had diverticulitis, and not near as long or as bad as Kenny had been suffering with his. And it is a very, very serious thing, and it takes a lot to come back from. And if he does have to have surgery, it's super unfortunate. I hope he does not need surgery. I hope that it is
Yeah,
something that
that's
they can. It's scary.
Yeah. Someone was, I forget who it was, but someone was talking to me about diverticulitis, and it depends on how fast they catch it or whatever. Like, if they don't catch it in time, it could be really worse.
Yeah, like, well, it seemed like he was suffering with it for quite a while. Like, Fox's dad was like 3 days and he was on the floor, like, not able to get up. And Kenny was hurting for a couple of weeks. Like,
Of course, we still
it,
don't
it,
know who is set to face first on tonight in our main event. We're going to find out. Yep.
RVD.
Yeah. Yeah.
cheers.
The whole damn
It's going
show.
to be my son.
Yeah, they leaked this. Somebody had leaked this. This that came out. Somebody had
Yes,
said,
eliminated.
and then
Like,
all of a sudden, yeah.
like the
What
last
was it
time
called?
like the last time RD appeared, he teamed up with Hook on Collision. So
But somebody had. I saw this on the internet, and somebody had said, "Oh, RVD's gonna fight Swerve," and then all of a sudden, they said, "Oh, it's gonna be a mystery opponent," and they're like, "Is it not Swerve?" Somebody had said it. Like, I mean, is it not RVD?
Do you guys know what's super awesome about all of the RVD clips that AEW posts?
that Marina Shabir's and any
All of the timestamps on them are 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
yeah.
Oh, they're all 420.
They are. Yeah.
RVD. I'm marking out. I love RVD. He was like one time we did our top 10 or top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. RVD was on my list. I love RVD.
I freaking love that he gets his music too. That respect from who's that? Megadeth.
Ooh. In a hardcore match.
Yeah, this is gonna be. If only they were in Philadelphia tonight. If only they were in Philadelphia, this match would have been. Like, it might just still not gonna be good, but Philadelphia, ECW arena, territory.
I said I hope it was going to be bloody.
Yeah, someone's walking out bloody. And RVD has hair.
I'm gonna get Mark. I love you very much, but can I get you to turn down your TV just a smidgen?
My TV?
I think so.
I mean, I'm at 30.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I hear echo, something fierce, and I could not hear Connor for uno momento. Oh, he left.
Yeah, I got a friend here watching.
Oh no, I'm sorry about that.
So I don't want to put him on mute so he can't hear nothing.
I feel that it's tough.
It is tough. But that's why I was like, man, I was hoping that like the headphones,
Yeah, I had King over for the Rumble, and I had to like fiddle with my volume a lot. I was like, okay, I need to find the perfect spot where he can hear it, but y'all can't hear it, because like I was quite ahead of you guys during that too.
I know. I was like, man, I guess this microphone's really good and shit.
Hey, that's good though. That's a plus.
I know. That's what I was like. Oh man, I guess I saw y'all can hear me clearly. I know that. Oh man, I'm interested to see what they're gonna do here as far as like hardcore wise, right? Like, are we gonna get like how quick are we gonna get some tables and some chairs? And are we gonna get some more Swerve blood?
I hope so.
I know, because I don't really care to see RVD bleed. He's done enough for me in his ECW time. That is super funny to see Swerve come out like that. Between the two barriers. It's like a little child when he gets stuck somewhere. Chill out, guys. Y'all are gonna get tables, all right? Just relax.
I hope they put him through a table. I love tables. I'm sorry. Ooh, wow. Ooh.
I mean, but that's why, right? That's why we always chant, "We want tables."
Oh my. Oh no. Oh gosh. Yes, always fun. Samoa just laughing. I love you. You're great.
By the way, today's show is sponsored by Hot Cheetos Minis. Oh, I can't see it. Nice, stupid background. These things are freaking awesome. That's what I say.
My snacks, I like Haribo candies. I'm a gummy bear fanatic.
Oh, do you ever get sour gummy bears?
Oh yeah. No, I
Oh
like
man.
anything gummy. I don't like jujube consistency, but if it's like a gummy bear or gummy worm consistency, I'm down.
What about Nerds clusters? Do you like those?
Sometimes they're very sugary though. I can't handle something that's too sweet. Like I'm sweet enough as it is. I don't need any more sugar. I'm a very like if I'm gonna eat chocolate, it's gonna be like a dark chocolate. You know what I mean? Like it has to be something semi-sweet because if it's too sweet, I'm like blah.
With is it just like straight chocolate, or do you get like caramel or?
Caramel's way too sweet for me usually, unless it's like a salted caramel. But I like I love me some nuts. So
Hey now.
almonds, man, almonds.
Oh,
Um,
so the almonds. Okay, I appreciate that.
eh, eh. No, actually, I
Uh,
love all sorts of chocolate covered nuts. Anything but cashews, because I feel like cashew is already a sweet enough nut. You don't need to add chocolate to it. Like,
so hopefully Cheetos will sponsor our next show, and we can get some money advertisement out of this. This show is sponsored by Hot Cheetos Minis.
I would absolutely love a sponsorship one day. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
I want to talk to these people who have like, oh, we're bringing out tables. I know I'm ahead of you, but they make this topical stuff. It's a company called Pink Lotus, and I put it on my hands so I can game because I have like arthritis hands. And it's like a sativa seed extract oil. So awesome.
Holy shit, for real?
Yeah.
So what does it do? Like it just eases the pain or
Oh,
what?
it literally takes it away like instantly.
That's
Will
bad.
Ospreay versus Rob Van Dam should happen, I would watch the ever living shit out of that match.
That's guaranteed. I guarantee you that match will happen.
I would watch that match. Oh, that'd be
Guaranteed.
so. Well, yeah, he's signed now, right? And if RVD has a lovely working relationship with AEW, which it seems that he does,
Yeah.
so I think that would be great. I still just every time I think of what they do for him, like, hey, we're gonna make all of your clips on our YouTube 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay? Like
That's
that's so
hilarious.
awesome.
That's so hilarious.
I
It's,
love
yeah,
it.
it's so cool, right? Because they do something like that for him. Like,
It's so subtle, but it's little. He is such a pothead, and he's very not shy about it. Like,
oh yeah, yeah. I remember seeing him like he was out in Vegas and shit, and he was like with a bunch of I don't know. I want to say maybe other highly paid women that are in a sexual
I have
fantasy
one of
with.
their business cards. I have one of their business cards from Vegas on my fridge. It's this beautiful topless lady. I think her name is Ting.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And then there's another lady on the back, but I picked Ting to put up because she's, in my opinion, prettier. But
yeah,
beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's different for everybody.
yeah. You can send me those, and I can give them.
Yeah, we'll let you pick it. I could. They're funny.
And so what? So you gaming tonight after the show?
As I always do.
What
I'm
you
excited to see this.
uh,
Oh,
what do you got planned for? What
it'll
game?
probably start off with Disney as I normally do, and then I'll hop over to some competitive Overwatch. Do you know that I'm top 1,000 in that racing game? Like in competitive?
You are?
I am.
Well, of course. Every time I watch you, you're like always number one. So I think
It's
you always win.
hilarious though because it's the only game that I play for fun and not actual to be competitive, and it's the only game that I'm actually succeeding competitively in. It's hilarious.
Now, I was gonna say, man, if my friend wasn't here, I would definitely hop on that with you. Because I want to. I want to hop on with you on the game.
You'd like to get your butt kicked? What you're saying?
Yeah, I want to get my ass kicked by you. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not afraid to say it because I know I would.
Oh my god!
I love Mario Kart, and that game just reminds. And have you ever played the Sonic one? Have you played the Sonic one?
Sonic Team Racing, yes.
Yeah, Sonic one is fun too. And it reminds me of that
Sonic
Disney
Force.
one. But yeah, I need a. I played the Disney one, but it wasn't as fun. Playing against the computer. I want to play against other people.
Yeah, you got to unlock the ranked mode for that.
Oh.
And Rob Van Dam is still so freaking talented. I just love watching him roll around and pop up. It's like, holy crap. I could never do that. Ever.
He's like 53, 54.
Did I tell you guys that my goal for the end of this year is to learn how to do a kip up?
Man, I used to be able to do that shit when I was in high school. I couldn't do that shit anymore.
I used to be 350 pounds in high school. I could never do that shit. This will be the only time in my life that I might ever be able to do that shit.
My friend that's here right now, he had a breakdancing platform that we used to breakdance on.
That's cool.
And we used to put on music and we'd breakdancing moves.
Please be careful.
And then in school dances, we would do that shit out in the middle of the dance floor.
I have no rhythm whatsoever. I am the whitest kid you know.
Nah, you're all right.
No, I have no rhythm.
You could definitely get away with it.
Please don't land him on that. Oh, okay, that's better. I guess. I mean, I don't have nuts. I don't know if being landed on the top rope on your junk is better than landing on your back and shoulders on a chair. I don't know.
No.
But no? Okay. So the chair would have been better. Noted.
No.
Oh.
No, the other way. You don't want nothing landing on your nuts.
Oh, ow. Ooh. Oh, Rob looked like he got tangled in that chair that was in the corner. How you doing? Oh, hey.
Like, definitely stay away from the nuts. That's the worst part. You don't want anything to do with the nuts.
Ooh. Hello, Hook. Did I mention that I love Hook?
What?
I love Hook. I send away my Hook card to get graded to the PSA graders. I'm so stoked. Come on, Hook.
Hook is out there?
Yeah, oh yeah. Sorry.
Oh my god, this is terrible. What?
I'm like way ahead of you. I'm so sorry. I won't tell you who wins because I haven't seen that yet and I won't say anything. I've been pretty good about not ruining the endings of matches so far. But shit that's happening in between, I'm sorry. I have no control.
This is crazy. This is not fair. Like, why are you so ahead of me? Like,
I don't know. And like we each pay for our services.
Exactly. Dude, I pay $75 a month for YouTube TV. Like, this is crazy.
I only pay $28 a month, but all I get is AEW from the sports network because I don't watch anything else on there.
Damn.
I know. Like, if I watched any other sports, this would be so good for me, but I don't.
And I don't even watch that much TV. The only thing I do is watch sports. I mean, shit. That's all I do is watch ESPN and this. This is it. I mean, it's pretty much all I watch. I don't watch TV. There's nothing on TV that I care to watch.
I watch a lot of cartoons.
All I want to do is watch wrestling, football, basketball, baseball, hockey. That's it. And maybe some soccer here and there.
Oh my gosh! Please be careful.
Yeah, I think so, and oh. Oh yeah.
It's been a really good match.
It's been an amazing match, but some scary parts. We got to see Hook though, and we also got to see Brian Cage.
Yeah, I'm not really sorry about that because I already know Brian Cage. Like, if they're gonna have Hook versus Brian Cage.
I know it's not fair.
Let's just put that on a Saturday.
Ow! Oh, I think that chair was supposed to collapse and it didn't. Oh, how's your noggin? He looks like he hit those stairs.
Connor, how far are you? I mean, this is crazy.
I'm already sitting on a chair right now.
I even think you're ahead of me, and we have the same thing. We both watch it on YouTube TV. Which, shout out UTV, you suck if I'm over here this far behind. It's because I'm Mexican. That's why I did. That's why they got me so far behind. They're like, oh, you're in South Texas. Nobody cares.
Hey, how is the situation going down there? No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to talk about that. Wow, there we go. Cool.
Yeah, where all that stuff is going on at Eagle Pass, that's like 3 hours away from me. I have no idea. We haven't got those immigrants over here yet. We just get those Mexican dudes that are Mexican from Mexico in here. By the way, I'm gonna call ICE on all those dudes. No, I'm just playing.
Swerve definitely probably twisted something right there.
That cable glove.
No. Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah,
I can kind of judge where you guys are now.
I would not be surprised if Swerve ended up injured after that. Which is probably like his arm or whatever, his wrist.
Oh, he's putting weight on it decently.
If Harvey wanted to, he could probably win this match on his own.
Oh yeah.
I think
oh
if he
shit, he's gonna go for this huge frog slash. Oh god, now he's gonna go from the other side of the ring.
Please be careful.
The second best frog splash in the game. Oh! Oh! I really show it out.
Ooh.
Joe looks so unimpressed.
Ooh.
But a bunch of crowds doing the nana.
Ooh.
Damn.
Agreed.
David Stevens, Deanna Perez beat Todd Valkyrie.
It was a good match, though. Minus the whole makeout sesh. Not between them. That would have been great. Johnny TV was involved. They should have had a staple gun in this match. I loved the staple gun. I thought that was super fun. As somebody who has taken one of those before, ow.
We gotta save that.
Championship come out, and despite my efforts tonight, we are undefeated, so I can only assume.
Later tonight, the rankings for the AEW.
And you said that you wanted Samoa Joe, that you wanted the World Championship day.
Dear Lord, I hope not. I don't know what the submission was called, but it was the one where she pulled her arms all the way back and up, and she was sitting on her from behind. I don't know what it was called. Wasn't the arm bar?
Good show. Great show. Good show. This was a good Dynamite. Good Dynamite. Hangman needs to get rid of that stash, though.
His nose neighbor is hideous.
I don't like that. He looks very white trashy. And
I think that's why I like it, is because I hate it. I don't know. He's definitely got my attention a lot more than he used to. I used to hate him, and I still don't like him, but at least I'm watching and not being like, eh.
Didn't you say F Hangman earlier?
I really did. I know. But you guys, you have to go back in the podcast and remember, I've said, is he getting better, or am I just like, is he just growing on me? You know, so like it's happening slowly.
Isn't your fault.
All right.
But lately you've been such a
Good show. Good
hothead. I am
show.
not a hothead. I am Colombian. We get excited. My country is strong.
Whatever you're watching is weird.
Starbucks girl when she got your order wrong?
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, that was-
I don't know what the mission move was called, but it was cool.
I don't know when Keith Lee be back. He'll be
Yeah,
lucky
he's
there.
hurt.
He'll be
Yeah,
lucky
yeah.
there at this point.
But,
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of predictable next week that it's going to be a draw, a bit of triple threat. Like kind of like tonight was, all predictable matches. Like every single match I predicted, and then they all, and like the same finishes, they all came through.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing was very. I guess it's time for ratings. If I had to rate this episode, just being generous, I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
go ahead, Sarah. I'll let you go.
I'm about the same. I was gonna give it like a 6. But there were some good interactions, that I thought were pretty neat. So that I'll be nice like Connor. It'll bump me up to that 6.5. But yeah, it was very predictable. You could look at the card and be like, well, it has to turn out like this. It's not even like, well, this is probably how it's gonna turn out. It's like, well, it kind of has to turn out like this. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go a little bit higher than you guys. I'm gonna go a little bit more generous. I'm gonna go like 7.5.
You're
Just because
nice.
just because I like the Sting Darby stuff, and then
That
the
was
ending, and then the ending with Hangman coming out and interacting with Swerve to get us more into that vibe. Yeah, yeah, and that's definitely very generous. But a 7.5, I'll go.
I'm liking the build to Revolution. I'm really enjoying the Matthew and Nicholas. I think that they're absolutely awful and horrid, and I love it. Like, because like everybody already hates them. Like, and it's just a natural hatred that they have. Like, it's such a natural heat that they have. So why not run with it? And then I'm like, I'm so there for it. Like, it makes me love them all the more.
Yeah, there's been some decent matches. I feel like the Sting and Darby that's had a lot of build. Deanna and Tony. I don't really know what they're doing with the Undisputed Kingdom. They beat up MJF. The guy who held the title for a year, and it feels like they're ice cold now. So I don't know what they're doing with that. There's been certain feuds that have had really good builds. Whatever's going to happen with the world title, they've been doing that every week, been building that up. So the only thing I'm just tired of predictable matches. Like this is like every show they have a lot of predictable matches. Like I feel like that they could have had at least one upset tonight.
Would have been awesome.
One upset, like Hardy beating Moxley, or like ever since Hardy's been back, he hasn't won really anything. He's been losing every single match. So I think at this point, if you just want him to lose all the time, then just don't even use him at all. So,
I agree.
Yeah, it's like going into a movie and you already know what's going to happen. So what's the sense? So I mean, it's probably gonna be a good movie, but if you already know what's gonna happen, then
And that's the thing. It was a good movie. It had a, but yeah, the being able to look at the cover and be like, oh, so this is how it's gonna go. It was, yeah. But not bad. I'm excited for. Oh gosh, what do we have coming up?
we have Rampage Friday. We have Will Nightingale versus Queen on Madonna, Starks and Big Bill versus Dark Order. I think we have some of the luchadors in action.
I'm always excited for Dark Order. I want them to do something with Dark Order. It's either like what happened to Stu and the Righteous, and what happened to the whole Righteous storyline being behind everything. What happened to the Righteous being behind absolutely everything? They came in and they like showed up on AEW television twice, and we're like, we know what's going on, and you guys don't. When the whole devil thing was going, and fucking nothing since. Where's Stu? I give this 0 out of 10 Stews.
Like he came back and then he joined the Dark Order and he went to Righteousness and I don't know where he went now.
Well, yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring," and the whole storyline was really cool. Like he was joining the Righteous just to turn the Dark Order into what they needed to be. It'd be so sweet if they would have fused them. I feel like that would be what the Dark Order needed, was that little bit, because the Righteous was going up, and then they started showing up during the Devil storyline. And now nothing.
Yeah, like that was supposed to be their biggest. Like that was supposed to be a big story for them, and they just.
It was supposed to be their debut story.
And then that, like it just sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, like nothing came of it.
It's really hard to, MJF's out, Adam Cole's in a wheelchair, but there's still something they could have done. Like there's something that they could have. I don't know what it is, but something could have.
You got a ton of wrestling brains in that area, in your back room there. You got a ton of people who love this sport. I'm sure you guys could think of something. I'm sure there's somebody out there who was like, oh, pick me. Put me in that spot. I would love to do that. Whatever you had such and such doing that he can't do it now, cool, pick me. Like, I could work myself in like this. Like, I don't know. I hope that they do something different soon. Yeah. I actually forgot about the Righteous until now. I just got myself all riled.
Yeah, that was pretty much it for Dynamite. Get ratings. We're back for can't wait tomorrow night. I'm sure what the talk's going to be. I haven't talked about them, but we will be here for Talking Elite, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Then we'll be back Friday for Rampage. Saturday, I will not be here. As I said, I'm going to be out of town going to NXT in Clarksville, Tennessee, so I won't be able to be on, but there probably will still be a Collision reaction. I just won't be part of it. Yeah, and then also Saturday we have AZ Canada, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. Another episode of AZ Gaming. The 4th episode is still not out. I'm still working on that, so sorry for that big delay. All I've got to do is just final touches, and it's going to be out. Speaking of AZ Gaming, after this, we're going to film episode 5 now. They come up next. Yeah. Tomorrow, Talking Elite. Friday, Rampage. Saturday, AZ Canada and Collision Reaction. Sunday, AZ Gaming. And there's some extra stuff I'm going to be posting on the channel. We talked about some bonus content.
Yay!
So, yeah, definitely check out all the links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Spotify, and TikTok. With a new series called AZ Daily. Shorts every day on our AZ Daily on YouTube, on the shorts. And then those same videos are on TikTok, but some of them on TikTok are extended versions of those videos. So if you want to see the full video's entirety, TikTok is where that's at. Definitely subscribe down below. We're at 555 subscribers last time I checked. So thank you to the 2 people who subscribed. But I know today we were at 551. Like when I woke up this morning, we're at like 551. We're at 555. So 4 people subscribed. So
yes.
Nice.
So to the 4 people who subscribed today, thank you for subscribing, and everyone watching. But thank you for watching. We had a lot of new comments tonight. It looks like from David to Robert to we had a lot of different people that doesn't want to comment. So
thank you.
Thank all the new people who commented tonight and all the regulars who have been here before. We do hope to see you guys on other future live streams and stuff. We do, as said, fresh new weekly content every week. We do interviews with wrestlers. We just had ECW legend Blue Meanie. If you guys would like to check that out, it is on the channel. With a lot of other interviews, we've interviewed Buddy Matthews, Alex Shelley, Eric Rowan, Sabu. List goes on and on. Yeah, and there's going to be a lot more interviews this year. We've only had 1 year, like we've only had one guest on this year, and we normally have at least 6 or 7 in a year's time. So
It's gonna be awesome.
but sometimes
Just want to say hi to my mom, hi to my nephew Diego. Hey mom, hey Diego, love y'all. Hope to see y'all soon.
yeah. Oh yeah. For interviews, there might be a point this year where we don't have as many, but we use all those many interviews into one, and we get one big name, which that's supposed to be happening.
Actually, I should say, I just want to say, Carter, I said that mom on dad. I didn't even say hi to my dad. Hi, Pops. Hey, Pops, miss you, man. Hope to see you too. That's so bad. I just should always say hi to but my dad, like, he'll just tune in. He'll just look at my mom when she's watching all this stuff. But hey, Dad, love you, Dad. Hope you're feeling better, man. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah. Thank everyone for watching.
Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys.
We'll
so
see
much
you
for
all
tuning in, man.
tomorrow.
We'll see you
Thank
guys
you guys, man.
tomorrow.
Y'all are awesome.
Good night.